Hello, everyone. Thanks so much for logging on to CBSN Denver. Time for your CBSN Denver Daily Sports Line, brought to you as always by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks. It is Friday, June 18th. Looking to start the weekend off with some winners. A 1-2 day yesterday. We got the Giannis under 1.5 3-pointers. However, we missed on the Herman Marquez over 5.5 strikeouts. He pitched really well last night. Only allowed 1 hit through 6 innings, but only finished with 2 Ks. And then the over 5 goals for the Islanders and the Lightning did not hit. So, after a 1-2 day, you know what we do. We go to the bullpen. We call on my guy, Ben Cary from CapWize, joining us tonight. Ben, what's up, man? How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
I am great, thank you. Always enjoy having you on. Ben, I'm looking at this Brewers-Rockies line for tonight. The Rockies are plus 2.5 on the run line. It's almost always at 1.5. No love for the Rockies, despite the fact that they have won 4 straight games and are looking for a 5th straight, which would be their longest winning streak since the summer of 2019. First of all, let's talk about the Rockies and the way they've been playing. What's impressed you the most over this 4-game winning streak for the Rocks?
The way the bats have been and they're stringing together at bats, which you typically don't see them do a lot of, but at home they've been pretty consistent. So they swept a really good Padres team and they hit well against one of the best pitchers in the NL. And I was looking at some stats, Michael. Brandon Woodruff on the season has given up before the Rockies game, has given up 9 runs in 10 games. He gave up 5 in the first inning yesterday. I'm perplexed at this point. Everything I thought I knew about the Rockies, I just basically ripped up.
Yeah.
So I don't know what to expect with the Rockies. I think the number is kind of indicative of like, okay, they're going to eventually come back down to earth. But I really don't even know. I'm definitely afraid of betting anything in this game, to be honest.
I'm totally with you. Like, there's no way that I can sit here, as much as I think the 2.5 on the run line is insulting. I'm not going to put any money on it.
I can't do it. I'm just going to enjoy this streak. And we were just chatting off air. You know, now the Rockies are projected as of this point. You know, if you look at the win rate and how many games they have left, they're projected to win 66. That brings us to the over.
The over is in play.
Over's in play.
Yeah.
So
you got it at what, 63.5?
I got it at 63.5. I wasn't feeling good earlier in the season, but now I'm feeling good again. So
yeah. And of course, if we check in at this time next week, the Rockies may have lost 7 straight games, and all of a sudden the under's going to be in play. That's what we've seen. Hey, a big night on the hardwood tonight too. 2 closeout games. You got the 76ers visiting the Hawks, needing a win there. The Jazz visiting the Clippers, needing a win there to keep their season alive. Both of those teams, despite the fact they're facing elimination, are the favorites tonight on the road. When you look at the 2-game sixes, what stands out to you?
Well, first of all, the 76ers, what an epic collapse. I mean, we've seen some bad collapses, you know, in our time as Denver sports fans, but I don't think I've seen anything like that before. That was bad. They were up, I think, 20 something with about 15 minutes left in the game. So part of me wants to say that the 76ers are going to come out fired up, but this is another one where I'm just going to stay away. But I do have a prop I like. I like Bogdanovich over 25.5 points, assists, and rebounds. Last game, he didn't play a lot. He was in foul trouble. He gave up some of his minutes to a few other guys on the bench, but I think he gets back into the regular rotation, should see around 30, 35 minutes, and I like him to have a bounce-back game here.
I like that. I'm going to tell you on that, and I've got one on the 76ers side. I am a little bit concerned about this, but I do like the Seth Curry over 15.5 points. He's averaging 21 points per game in this series. He's shooting 62% from the field. He's playing 33 minutes a game. I think the Sixers starters are going to get a lot of run tonight. I don't know what's going to happen with Ben Simmons and Tobias Harris. That's the one thing that concerns me, right? That might bring that number down for Seth, but I like Seth Curry over 15.5 points tonight. I think it's going to be really interesting, Ben, because I'm with you. I'm going to stay away from the sides and the totals here because I just don't know which one of these teams is going to show up, right? On either side. What's going to happen with the Sixers after that major collapse? And then going to the Western Conference, can we trust playoff P to show up again and put on another masterful performance? I don't know.
I don't think we can. This is the classic. This is one of those classic spots where everyone's like, oh, I think we can trust this guy again. And you know what typically happens? I'll start doing that.
Yes. My heart has been ripped out too many times, and my bank account has been run dry too many times from trusting Paul George.
Also, can we teach Ben Simmons how to make some free throws here? Like, I get there's pressure, but he's shooting, I think, 40%.
It is atrocious.
That's insane.
And he just
better than that.
And some of these games, Ben, he's just gone missing in the second half. I saw somebody in Philadelphia posted a missing sign for Ben Simmons based on what he has done in the playoffs. I think that's a little harsh, but it's somewhat appropriate after what he's done.
Maybe this is his game.
maybe, right? He needs to be better, no doubt about that.
If he doesn't have a good game and the 76ers lose, Philadelphia Talk Radio is definitely going to say, let's trade this guy ASAP.
They're going to roast him.
They're not going to skip a beat.
Yeah. No, absolutely not. Hey, Ben, this was a lot of fun, man. We will do this again soon, okay?
Yeah, best of luck, guys. Thanks for having me on again.
Hey, that's going to do it for your CBSN Denver Daily Sports Line, brought to you as always by BetMGM. Place your parlays, props, and futures at the King of Sportsbooks. Download the app today.